I met Melissa, we're actually from same hometown, and I met her, I guess 25 years ago. So about a year ago, we woke up in the middle of the night and Melissa was having some pain, which really scared me because of the fact that she was up by herself. I didn't even wake up, and when she came back into our room is when I kind of found out something was going on. So I asked her what was going on. I woke up and she said that she had some weird pains and started kind of going through the list of what was going on. And I said, wow, that sounds like a heart attack.
Okay, so I woke up to my dad. He came in the room. I was sleeping. I heard nothing. Like, I had no idea what was going on. And then he said, like, my mom had a heart attack, and I was like, what? Like, I was so surprised. I didn't know, like, what was going through my mind at the time.
It was hard. I had no idea what was happening. Sorry. But yeah, I just kind of continued my day at school.
I woke up a couple minutes before Dad came in, and I actually walked out into the hall because I saw the living room light was on. I'm like, that's unusual, and I saw the stretcher, and I thought, oh, this is just a dream, just go back to bed. And then I acted like I was asleep because I heard Dad was coming, and then he said, Mom had a heart attack, and that they were going to go to the hospital, and I was really sad.
And it felt like an eternity. It felt like it took forever. Standing over her cot in the ER, I knew that, I knew that it was really serious. Standing in that ER room, and the chaplain came in and I was going to do some prayers. I knew it was pretty serious. Yeah, I can't even imagine what life would be like without Melissa. That's somewhere I don't even want to go. It's because we've been married for 20 years, and my life has been built around her and the kids and everything. So yeah, you think about it, what could have been, but I'm focused on what is, and I'm so happy that this turned out the way it did.
I'm Melissa Murphy. I'm a 40-year-old heart attack survivor. Never thought I'd be on this crazy journey that I'm on to today. I started my nursing career years ago on an open heart team, and it's so interesting that I used to hold the human heart as part of my job, and now I'm on the other side of things telling people that, hey, I'm a heart attack survivor and it can happen to you. I don't, I say I don't want to think about it, but I think about it probably more than I should. Parker's prom, he's had 2 proms since my heart attack. A daughter that's getting ready to be a teenager, all these different changes. And when they took me out into the ambulance, that could have been the last time I ever stepped foot in this house. People always say to me when they look at me, you couldn't have had a heart attack. And I'm like, but I did. Me, a 40-year-old female, to have a heart attack who had no symptoms until it happened. I woke up that morning, I worked out, I ran, I took my kids around, we ate supper, I went to bed. I had no symptoms. My first symptom was my only symptom at that point. I started to work with the American Heart Association through their support network, but also with getting my message out, and they would, take my blogs and post them on their support network and get my message out to others. I think the women in this room need to listen to our message and need to feel that passion to just give something. And right now, this is the group we need to start here. We need to make that donation and that pledge because we've got to get this to stop. We have to get this to not be the #1 killer anymore.